This weekend at Coogee Surf Club, we've got the 45-hour challenge for Dementia Research Community charity, and that's 45 hours on a spin bike or a treadmill, raising awareness for dementia.
To ride for 45 hours straight, which is 1 hour for every 10,000 people in Australia suffering with dementia.
This is a really important event for us as a charity, but also me personally. Dementia is the leading cause of death for all Australians. Many people are affected by that, including my family. My dad passed away at the age of 78 after 10 years with dementia. So for me, it's a personal one, but also I know that many families, including many members here at the club, have a personal connection to dementia. And that's what we're doing, raising awareness and trying to fundraise for a cure. So this weekend we've got 3 solo riders, myself, Jay Gaffey and Mickey Campbell, taking on 45 hours straight on a spin bike. We've got 3 relay spin bikes with over 100 people from the club and local community come in to do an hour or 2 hours on a bike. And we've also got a treadmill going for 45 hours with runners coming in. So it's going to be a hype of activity this weekend. There is a bunch of people helping out. We've been here since 10 a.m. this morning setting up. So we've got an amazing volunteer crew, especially overnight for those overnight shifts where it's going to be hard for us, it's going to be hard for them. But our events don't happen without volunteers and they don't happen without sponsors. So thank you to all of our event partners for supporting our charity.
Seriously, I can't believe they're doing the 45 hours. When you talk about it as a concept, it's actually unbelievable. The fact that they're only taking 5 minutes every hour that they do on the bike. They're only taking 20-minute naps. They're not really sleeping much anyway. I think my words of wisdom and enthusiasm would be that I'm just so proud of them, and they should be even more proud of themselves.
So dementia, as you might know, or people might know, is kind of like a brain disease. You lose your memory is the simplest way to explain it, but the technical side is that the neurons in the brain just lose connections, and once they lose connections, they don't come back. So then what that leads to is the breakdown of the body, not receiving signals from the brain.
My mother died from a form of dementia called PICS. It's an early onset frontal lobe degeneration, and she got diagnosed in her 60s. My aunt has died from a different type of dementia called Alzheimer's, and it's so common. And it's not about finding just the care and supporting, it's about finding a cure and a future for our children.
Yeah, the reason that I'm here is for my nan and pop and my grandma and my papa. There's very strong connections with dementia in my family, and also my auntie got diagnosed when she was really quite young. I 100% agree that dementia is a thief in that you lose a person mentally before they actually leave us. My nan isn't who she is and who the nan I grew up with, so it is the thief of their personality for sure.
Dementia Research Community has been a real lifeline for me personally and my father when my mother was diagnosed. It was a chance to meet other people in the same boat and to make a difference. And this is going to be such an exciting weekend with lots of people with connections with dementia and to really make a difference.
I've got a personal connection to dementia. It was the reason my grandfather died, and unfortunately my mum suffers from dementia and she's in a local nursing home. Certainly the #1 killer of Australians, and that makes it a national crisis. It's a huge issue in our community with an ageing population. It's a huge impost on a lot of families.
It's pretty incredible to see such fantastic athletes like these behind me. We have brilliant athletes in our club. Our surf sports team is pretty phenomenal, and so it's really nice when those can combine to do even more good for the community.
For a fantastic cause. I'm here to support riders and runners who are raising money for very, very crucial research into dementia, and I think being a part of this it's amazing. Both of my grandmothers passed from dementia. My partner's grandmother passed from dementia. There's so many people affected by this cruel disease.
So I just did an hour and I really enjoyed it. I think I did 15k and it was great. So my grandpa had dementia. I think he was diagnosed before I was born, and I was too young to realise what dementia really does to a person. It destroys their personality, and now looking back on it, I didn't get to know my grandpa because dementia deteriorated his mind.
Research is extremely important because at the moment there's no cure for dementia. Therefore, the statistics are going to keep increasing. And research is where I suppose you can get those breakthroughs.
Funds for research are vital. We don't get anywhere without research. At the end of the day, it's these amazing scientists that spend their time putting into the research to find ways to make things better, and hopefully one day a cure, or at least something that helps to make this disease a lot more manageable for the people who are going through it, and also the families.
You got to get exercise and you got to move your body, and something like this, which is crazy and wild and 45 hours non-stop, it raises awareness and it raises a few eyebrows. So if that's what it does and just increases some awareness, that's great. If it increases a bit of money along the way, that's also great.
It's not just for the professional athletes, it's for everybody, and we've had some really good people get on the bikes and get on the treadmill and pedal for such a good cause.
They can be fit, they can be well looked after, they've got their nutritionists, they've got physios and all that, but it's what their mind is going to get them through. You're looking out over this beautiful Coogee beach, but yeah, you're not going anywhere, so you're looking at the screen, the beach and the people, so it's their mindset that's going to get them through till tomorrow.
What they've done is absolutely crazy, and they should be so proud of themselves and the fact that they're doing it. I left last night doing my midnight shift and I almost was crying in the car, just how amazing and how much effort, emotion that they're putting into every pedal stroke.
Less than 1 hour to go. We have a lot of cool people up here. We've got Jay, Mickey and Nick who've been here for 44 hours. We have a former Olympian, Michelle Ferris, who is running lots over this weekend. 10 minutes to go. Can we give them a big cheer for 10 more minutes? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I just know that there are so many people suffering, so many families suffering from dementia, so us suffering for 45 hours is nothing in comparison to what happens to everyone in the community with a connection to dementia. To all our sponsors, thank you for supporting us financially and in kind. To our amazing volunteers, we couldn't do this without you, so thank you to our volunteers and to everyone that has supported us. Thank you so much.